This year's bike tour film takes me and Jimmy to the Red Centre for a 600k lap of the desert with 11 of the nation's most intrepid cycle tourists.
Look at all these reckless cyclists about to ride off into the desert.
Mostly strangers to each other and me, except one. My invite came from my mate Tyler, who I'd met the year before in the Tasmanian wilderness when our bike tours intersected.
We are going on a bike tour and I'm in the Northern Territory. We've met some strangers.
You could bring a mate as long as you'd vouch for him. So I brought Jimmy, and we'd soon become known as the Brizzy Boys, in what seemed a derogatory sense.
Well done, Jimmy.
I don't seek adversity on my bike tours, because it inevitably finds you anyway. But this trip was mostly beer and skittles, so to speak. The days were balmy, the roads were flat, the scenery stunning, the company well above average.
Yeah, we're just going to the beach today.
Just stopping here for lunch.
Your popcorn.
Hey! What's the best sort of clothing for the desert as a local, would you say?
None. But now we get the pleasure of a sunset ride. We're also going to have the pleasure of waking up somewhere where we don't know where we are and it being revealed to us as the sun comes up.
Okay, there are a few mishaps along the way.
And there's blood already.
My bike is made of parts and parts started falling apart.
My cycling footwear is starting to go here. I'm in the market for a new plugger. I'm looking for a left thong on the road today.
Serendipities abounded.
Don't know if you remember from the Tasmania tour, one day we had to hitchhike on a boat and we talked someone into taking us across the river. We need to try and hitchhike on a boat. Here I am now in Alice Springs at Ellery Creek, and here they are, Kim and Kerry in the Northern Territory. Just happened to walk past and go, hey, we know you. What have we spotted here? Hey, it's a left thong. Well, that'll be my first Havaiana I've ever had.
My repair kit contained mostly optimism. But it turns out the one thing you can count on in the desert is punctures. Loads of them and every day.
So now we got, what's 9 times 2? 18 flat tyres to fix. Had to scab a few patches and a tube.
Makeshift shim has now failed me after
Okay.
multiple days of bumpy roads.
Yeah.
And the road has given me a can of Diet Coke.
I've just busted my right plugger now to manifest a right thong to go with my new left one.
Whatever I couldn't scab off of my new mates, the road provided, as it always does.
The road gods have provided a right shoe. It's too heavy. Well, I didn't get a right plugger, but the desert has just provided a repair kit. What have we got here? Roadside chocolate. Oh yeah. How are they? Still pretty fresh? Recently dropped? Travelled about another 150 metres after I discarded the shoe, and that looks like a right thong ready to switch straight out. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, bit of tread on there. Just stopped for lunch, but I run out of tomato sauce. Nice, great, good find. I don't know if you're going to believe this one, but here we are, a full 1 day's ride later. What have we found? The matching pair of my left Havaiana has come to me. Found a nice last campsite here. And it's quite handy, just in case you got any crucifying to do. You got any crucifying you need to do this morning, Jimmy? Or?
I'm only to myself in the shower.
If ever there was a highlight of a bike tour for me, it was 12 of us cyclists pushing the very troop carrier we've just hitchhiked in for a side trip.
Is when it breaks down at a remote location. It turns out 15 people can push a troop carrier pretty easily.
This is what's been stopping us on the tracks.
Yeah.
It's not a dead battery.
The magic of the trail brings people together like nothing else. Friends were made on this ride all over the country. Tyler would eventually see her Brizzy Boys again and cook us a meal in her hometown of Canberra. Susie got invited on more bike rides with friends because Susie likes riding bikes with friends. She snapped up our invite for a bike reunion in South Australia. Fraser loves riding bikes too, but what he needed more was friendship and a bed when he got stuck in Brizzy after missing a connecting flight. What I'm getting at is that bikes equal new friends. Thanks for watching, friends.